Hi friends, it's Renee Bradshaw. Whoa. I thought I'd do a little reading today um, called Am I on the Right Path? Whee! Sorry. It's just fun. It's hard to stop. I'm using the Everyday Witches deck, or Everyday Witches Tarot by Deborah Blake and the art by Elizabeth Alba. I love this deck. I've read an oracle deck for a lot of years, but I've been like a struggled with the tarot deck for a long time until I got this deck last year. Um, and it's really come together for me with this deck. I just have found that the symbolism and the indicators on the card are really easy for me to understand. But today I just want to do a little 4-card reading called Am I on the Right Path? It's just a 4-card pool where we're going to learn, see where am I now, where am I going, obstructions in the path, and the final outcome. So I have a few things going on lately. I'm writing, I'm parenting, I'm doing preschool at home for my youngest because we decided to wait until she's 4 to send her to preschool outside the home. And then of course I started a little Etsy shop and where I'm offering tarot readings, and I'm also selling a few trinkets. And I've also been working on knitting a lot. So I've got like a bunch of things going on and I get kind of frazzled. But sometimes I worry that, I'm not on the right path. I've had times where I've been really focused on one thing and absolutely nothing else, and I get a burnout, and then I do that with something else. But lately I've been trying to balance. I've had a lot of card readings that have been about finding balance lately, and I've been trying to find the balance and do all these different things. But I'm curious if I'm on the right path. So hopefully we will get some answers together and I can see if I'm on the right path. And okay. There's a little bit of a glare. I've got my windows curtains open. It's like way too cold to keep the windows open. It's 40 degrees out, but there we go. All right, my first card. Where am I now? Ooh, I was just thinking about this card earlier. I love this card. This is the Temperance card. Um, this one I always kind of wonder about, and it always kind of pops up when I'm asking about balance, and I feel like it's a good card for me. She's balancing. I cannot do that anywhere near that good. But right away, before I even get into like what the card means, I always see the book and the laptop, which are so fitting since I'm a writer and I have an online business. There's fresh vegetables and sweets and a martini. But a lot of that I think of as nourishing my soul, my family, taking care of my youngest growth. Um, and I think it means I'm growing in the right direction. And I'm finding relaxation when I need to. So this is a great card about balance. Excuse me for a minute, I have to blow my nose. Break. This card is great, considering we were just talking about balance. Specifically to me, whenever I see this card, it speaks to me with the book and the computer, because I'm a writer and I do all my writing on my laptop, and I also have an online business now. Excuse me, I have this horrible cold. Um, the feeding, the sweets and the martini is all about relaxation and joy and fun. And then the carrots, I've just finished gardening for the season. I've been pulling up and drying and and storing and everything else. So that's really awesome. This card is definitely all about balance and about finding balance. And I think it's super fitting because where am I now? I am trying to find that balance in my life, and I'm worried that I'm doing too many different things. I still take time out every day to like relax and knit and just do my own thing. But it's just important that I remember that even though I can't balance as efficiently as the Switch can, I can still do the best I can. And I might lose things sometimes, like this little cupcake here. But I think for the most part, I'm doing all right. Where am I going? So the Three of Wands. Now, with this particular deck, the writer and the artist say not to read them reversed. I'm not entirely sure. I forget what their reasoning is, but with this deck, because see, it has like the single way going, and then there's in the guidebook that came with this deck, there's no reversal definitions. But when I get reversals in this deck, I still keep them reversed anyways, and I just think about what that means to me. um the Three of Wands is all about hard work. Whoops, where'd you go? The Three of Wands is all about hard work and keeping focused, and I think that's definitely something I've been struggling with the past couple weeks, because the family and I have all been sick. We've all been passing around this horrible cold, losing our voices, not really sleeping. I haven't been getting a lot of work done on anything. I've been reading a lot, watching a lot of American Horror Story and knitting and just relaxing. Um, I think since this is a where I'm going card and we're all starting to come out over this crud, and I've started getting back to work the past few days in my novel, this being reversed shows that I believe it's showing me as I'm getting ready to come out of that whole unfocusing and probably getting back to this. Right now I'm the cupcake on the floor because I've fallen off the table and I've been kind of screwing around. But you know what? That happens sometimes, especially when you've got a sick 3-year-old and 9-year-old and homework and everything else. But I think this showing me where I'm going is that things are turning around and I'm going to get back to where I'm supposed to be. The next card is the obstructions in the path, which is right here. The Tower. The Tower card is totally expected right after seeing the Three of Wands here. I know a lot of people, I guess, think of this as a bad card. I like this particular deck. The Tower does not seem awful. Everything, everything has a crashing point. And my life just had a crashing point. My path had a crashing point. Everything kind of came down around me. The Tower doesn't always have to be bleak and giant, major ruins of life. But for me, it was just, I was on a super steady path to be done with my second draft of my second book in a series this past month. And here we are, the 29th, I think, or the 27th, and I am still muddling through chapter 1 because of all the chaos that has happened around me. My husband had to work a lot of hours, my kids were sick, I was sick, there was lots of different things going on, stuff in the extended family going on. So it's not surprising that I got this card telling me, a lot of stuff has been happening, obstructions in the path, things falling down. And I've been in my life before where I've let those things get in my way, and then I don't write for a long time. I don't knit or crochet. Well, I just started knitting this year, so I don't crochet for a long time. I just have to keep moving. You know, there's still green, there's still grass. Um, she's still smiling. It's still okay. And I'll be okay. And things will keep moving. I might not have been moving at the pace I wanted the past month or so, but we're going to keep moving. That's the same with this past summer. I was on a good track to get a lot of work done, and I got, don't want to say severely ill, but more ill than is a normal kind of illness, I guess, that you can just go about your life with. It wasn't like a cold or flu. I had some other stuff going on. I wasn't able to eat for a few months. Everything had to be blended. And because of that, I was really depressed and feeling very mortal. And I think it kind of put a damper on my work. I still kind of trudged through it, but I wasn't going at the speed or passion that I was before. And it was a good thing I was in a place this past summer where I was able to give my book to my beta readers and stuff, because as far as getting things done on my own, I wasn't really there. And the fourth card, which kind of scoodled out of sight. The fourth card is the outcome. So I see all this as my life balance so far. And things, definitely got in the way and fell apart. The outcome, I don't know how it could be any better than that. I have to blow my nose. My outcome is the Four of Wands. And I think you can tell, I was able, my 9-year-old was able to look at this card and tell me, it was her favorite card. It looks like a group of friends celebrating and having fun. And that's really what it is. And this card reminds me I'm not alone in all of this. And with the help of my friends and family, I'm going to find success. And whether that's success as a writer or just success as getting through preschool this year, or balancing this household and making dinners on time, I see a positive outcome. I tend to read everything as a positive outcome for my writing, because that's kind of where my main focus in life is most of the time. I see, I had this great balance going for me that I'm working hard trying to do. And in the end, I might have to get over struggles, over questioning myself. Am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? And then sickness and kids' things coming up. But in the end, I have success and happiness, and I really couldn't think of a better outcome. And it was called Am I on the Right Path? The first card was Where am I now? Where am I going? Obstructions in the path. And the final outcome. And I think that's, I'm looking at that, that's a pretty literal obstruction there in my path. Can't get over a smashed tower. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Let me know what you think. I'll probably put that up on my Etsy shop if you want to get one of these readings of your own. Yeah, I really like that. And I'm really excited to, can we just fast forward? Can I just fast forward? Do this? Huh? Can we do that? Can we? Please? No. Probably wouldn't be as celebratory if I didn't go through all this first. Well, thanks for coming by and checking out my reading. I had fun. I did this video at the suggestion of a couple of friends and my husband. And I think I had a lot of fun doing it. And mostly I love the cards. I feel like I'm getting a good connection reading the cards, and I just love to share. I get super duper excited when I see what's coming up, and I just really like to share that feeling. But I hope you guys will come back again and check me out, and have a great day.